Right guys, so today is a launch of Short Dart's newest range. It is the Future Knights. We are first looking at the Dreadheart at 23 grams. Do also come in 24, 25 grams as well as 20 grams soft tip. Absolutely beautiful machining work done on this. I just love Short Darts. The brand is just absolutely phenomenal with the unique design and the skills at machining. So I'm not going to wait any further, guys. I'm going to have a close look at the packaging, close look at the darts, and have a few throws at the board. Okay, and this is the packaging. I love the packaging about Short Darts. They do absolutely brilliant work, and everything's always unique with their products. So you've got the Future Knights brand just here for the range. You've got the Dreadheart name there, the picture of the knight there, Short Darts logo. Nice open window so you can see the dart all fully set up. 23 grams, 90% tungsten. You've got the black titanium coating on it, centre weighted in accordance with the coy shafts as well. Just again, same info there. So on the back, it's got the Future Knights little logo there again. The Dreadheart, Born to Break, crowns, little seal of approval stamp, Short Dart logo there. Where to find Short Darts. A lot of information here. You can pause this to read that about the Dreadheart and where the reasoning for the name came from. Lifetime guarantee, 23 grams there as well. So let's open this up. Comes with your foam inset, you've got your other two coy stems there, your flights there. Has it got it? Yep, it has got it. The little card there, does it open up? Yes it does. I wasn't too sure if it did. Tells you 23.01 and that's a little QR code to put your lifetime guarantee into as well, so make sure you do that as well. But that's the darts there, so I think what we'll do is have a close look at the dart itself. So having a close look, comes with your black 28mm point. It's got that little lip band nose section there as it tapers up. And you can see the red bronze colour. I'm going to say more red. It's got the twin ring radial grooves in between the black radial groove section as it tapers up the nose. Then you have this centre scallop section here, which has been remachined for a powerful interlock of skin and metal. So you've got the radial grooves with the lateral cuts just in this section as it scallops down, which you can see with the natural tungsten shown, it's been remachined. After that, again, it just tapers down to the rear section here. And you can see the machining. It's just radial groove cuts with lateral cuts again, going right along. But each of these section here has been remachined. So hopefully that will all give you like a very good grip, no matter where you're holding this section. Again, you've got your intermediate coy carbon stems. And this is the Future Knight flights, and these are the number 6. So the length of this barrel is 51mm and the width is 7.2mm, and the 7.2 will be this section here, and here also it scallops in, so that will probably be about 6.9 roughly. Then it just tapers down to the 2PA section just at the back there with a band on that section. For grip, front grippers, it's got a good decent grip there. I'll give that a 3. It's not overly sharp at that section. I think with the scallop section, because it has been remachined, I'm giving that a 3.5. And at the rear, I'm giving that a 3. So 3, 3.5 and 3. It looks like it's very sharp and aggressive, but it's not. I think they've just rounded off the cut so it doesn't actually overly stick to your fingers. So you have, the more you press into it, the grippier it will be. And you can see the cuts and how high they sit above the lateral cut section area. But it looks nice. I like the design of this. Middle grippers are going to benefit the most probably because that scallop section. Again, that rear section for rear grippers, it's grip all the way right up the very back there. I know it's got a small band, but it is a very small band. But yeah, definitely designed for all grippers really, to be honest. You'd think that was like an aggressive grip, but I'm going to give it just a, I'm sticking with a 3. It's a good comfortable grip, you know, it's not going to stick when you release it. And that's what I like, the non-stickiness. But it looks like it's going to do the job really well. So that's the dart there. Looks absolutely banging. So on that note, let's have a few throws at the board. Right, so with darts in hand, that's my finger placement, just as it tapers down here. I will try the scallop section and see how I get on with it. But at the moment, I'm going to try this section here. It's, you know, I can feel the cuts in this, but it's not sticky, which is weird. I expect it to be sticky considering the deep cuts in this. But anyway, let's see how we get on. Game is on. Not too bad. The first thing I notice is the flights, that blue really stands out on that light. You can see that it pops in the big X as your marker. But it feels really nice, it released really well. It's a good comfortable 3 right along that. And the balance is nice. So let's keep going, keep going. A3. Like the feel of them. The sitting, well, that was kind of sitting a little bit high, but I'll probably change the back setup, but they're landing pretty well on the board. Can I go over here? Steady 60. Landing exactly where I want it to land, almost. Oh, 140. They just flew perfectly there. Right, I'm going to try the middle, see how I get on with the middle bit yet. Not promising much. Oh, 22. It's going to take me a wee while to get used to it. I just feel like I'm so close to the front, I can't hold the front area, unfortunately. But it felt alright, you know, I could feel I was definitely in that scallop section, because the band there and at the other side, it's like locking points, like, oh, you're too far forward. You know, it makes your thumb placement stay in there. So I'll try that again. Try again. Ah, 43. I just can't hold that section. But the grip's very nice, it sits really well there. What I'm actually going to do, and I forgot, hold on. Shot has also released the airfoil moulded dart flights as well. Durable polymer, reinforced flight edges, built-in shaft protector. So I'm going to try these on them and see what difference it makes. So that's the flights there. Looks nice, it's got like that little curvature going along there as well. And you can see, if you can, got a little cross there so you can put your flights in, it'll hold that in position as well. So it's not just a hollow shell inside, so it's got a wee cross in it to go into your flights. So that's that there, looks nice. So let's try them. Right, as we've got the flights on them, so these are the number 2s and sitting real comfortable in. So let's see how these go. Ah, 100. Feel really nice. Because it's moulded as well, it helps to push your dart forward. That's why that first one went high, because you know it's got that weight at the back. It's just, I know it's not much of a heavy weight, but it has got a bit of a weight to it, and it feels solid as well. So bending, it's a soft polymer, but you know it's rigid as well. you got that little protector bit there as well. So let's keep going. Nice steady 60. Right, let's do a little summary. Right, so the Short Darts Future Nights Dreadheart 23 grams. Cracking dart, I think for me, this is a middle gripper's dart. I think that scallop section is just a sweet spot in this barrel. If you can hold that area, I think you have the most benefits. It has that tapered rear at the end, which will do perfectly for rear grippers. Again, you've got a nice radial groove cut at the front, so it can do front grippers. But for me, I think middle grippers would benefit the most, just having that scallop section area. But I like these. They are a nice dart to throw with. I couldn't really throw in the middle section, sorry guys. I would never try the front because I just can't do it. But holding it, that rear section, felt really comfortable, nice release, good balance to it. You know, they were landing perfectly the way I like it on the board, and that's including using the number 6 flights that came with these. Even putting the airfoil moulded flights on, it just helped it because it was a number 6 and I'm used to number 6 flights anyway. But these were nice, very solid. I mean, it's got that cross at the bottom. I know like Bulls has a moulded flight as well, but I'm not too sure if it's got that cross section underneath to put any flights or if it's just hollow and you just stick it in. Not sure. But I like the cross section because that gives it more durability and it sticks more into your flight and it holds on into that cross section there, so it tightens it up. For the airfoils, I don't know how much they are. They'll also got that extra ridge along the top, sides and bottom to give it that extra durability. So these are going to be a very strong flights to have, and they won't rip as easily if it didn't have that extra ridge thing. So yeah, definitely worth looking into. I don't know how much they are, but you can get them off the website as well, and I'll leave a link to these in it. But we are talking about the Dreadheart 23 grams, also coming 24, 25 and 20 soft tip. Don't forget that. But yeah, definitely worth looking into. Very nice set of darts at $69.95. It is worth the price considering the machining and the quality work it's went into these at $69.95. I think that's an absolute bargain. I thought these were actually going to be a little bit more expensive than that when I first got them and never got the price. And I looked at the cut into it, I thought these are going to be a little bit more expensive, but $69.95, yep, definitely worth looking into. A very nice set of darts. We'd like to thank Short Darts for sending these out to me to review, so thank you to Short Darts for doing so. And that's it from me guys. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to click that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, turn notifications on for more reviews and live streams, and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy dancing guys. Bye.